Clayton, Fitz said in his press conference he sees you getting stronger every week. Where specifically do you see yourself getting stronger the most?
You know, I think with this whole rehab process for my knee, it's allowed me to get way more mentally strong and tough than I've ever been. So in that sense, respond to adversity. You know, we start 1-3, got to respond to adversity. The first half, throw a pick, got to respond. Second half, throw a pick, got to respond. So I think that's the biggest way, just responding when things happen and being mentally tough and being able to go out there and keep slinging it.
For Clayton, in your career against Michigan State as a starter, 3-0, 70% completion percentage in those games. Over the 3 years, I guess, for you, with the success against Michigan State, what have you seen, I guess, with them defensively? What allows that success to happen? You know, they take away our run game pretty well, and they have for the past 2 years. You know, last time we were here, I think Justin went off, but they've, you know, they put our guys on islands out there, and so our receivers have made plays for the last 3 years, and so that's really where it's been, and our O-line really stepped up today, and you know, we only had 9 yards rushing, which I think we had more besides a couple sacks, but those guys played really well. Gave me time, a lot of time, and because that's a good front seven. We were talking in halftime, those were the most athletic front sevens we've played, so I thought our O-line did a great job.
Clayton, you got some chunk plays today that you didn't have the last few games. One, how were you able to make that happen? And two, how important is it for the offense?
Yeah, I think like what I said, O-line was giving me time to let our receivers get down there and work. You know, you see these guys having a lot of catches, but they get open a lot, and they win their one-on-one matchups. So I think that was huge. Those plays really sparked us and helps our defense too. And those guys see us making plays, gets them going, and so those were huge for us today.
This one's for Tommy. I know you've been fighting some injuries recently, so one, what's it like to be back out there? And two, how's it feel getting the dub right in front of like all your family out here?
Yeah, I mean, first I think when you miss a couple games, especially as a senior, it puts things in perspective, just reminds you how special these games are and how few there are left guaranteed. And so I think I was just really enjoying the moment, enjoying playing with my teammates, and then to get a win. I'm in West Michigan means a lot to me. It's always great to see my family there. They're my first best fans, my support base. But I think more than that, it's just exciting to see when the team comes together. People say, hey, we are a great team, good enough to do our jobs and get a win on the road in a hostile environment. It's a great environment here. So it was a great team win.
For Clayton and for Cam, you guys, after they scored those 2 touchdowns sort of back-to-back, you guys came out for that drive and then went down and scored. What was the message, you know, in the huddle coming back into that drive after they'd sort of taken the momentum?
Just to keep doing what we were doing. And obviously, you know, we were moving the ball and then we shoot ourselves in the foot a little bit. So it was kind of some self-inflicted wounds. But, you know, for the receivers, just keep getting open, keep doing what we were doing. You know, in the first half, we threw for a lot of yards, in the second half as well. So it's just keep staying the course. Don't get down about it because things are going to happen. Yeah, that was kind of it.
Yeah, we kept saying go out there and make a play. So if you just go and do your job, then someone's going to make a play and make something happen. So we just kept going with that and made a play. Yeah.
Cam, bounce back game for you this week after not getting a catch last week. What was kind of the difference out there today?
Just doing the same thing, going out there and doing my job, and then Clayton found me open. So everyone ran their routes well, and people got open. Clayton got the ball to a lot of people, spread the ball around pretty well, and we just went out there and made plays. So last week it doesn't matter that we didn't have any catches, or I didn't have any catches. It just matters that we got a win today. So.
For any of you or all of you, offense has sort of struggled so far this year. To have this performance, get a big win, do well in the second half, which has been kind of elusive. How encouraging is that for you guys moving forward?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, from the outside looking in, it definitely looks like we've struggled because we haven't put up points in the second half on some of those. But we've been moving the ball really well until the second half against Michigan game, and that's a great defense. And just like this one was today, we've been moving the ball a lot, and some self-inflicted wounds have put us behind the sticks. So we got to finish some drives and finish some games. That's what we did today. But I really like how we've played this year offensively because our guys are coming back and working and doing well. And we got to keep it up. We got to keep moving the ball, keep finishing drives, keep finishing games, and we're going to be a pretty freaking good football team.
For Flynn, in 3 games against Michigan State, 23 catches. I guess sort of the same question I asked earlier. I guess defensively, what did they show that allows you to find open spaces and be successful in that area?
I think it starts with the O-line up front, just giving us time to work, giving us time to get open, and then on the outside, just doing our job and getting open. And then with Clay, just hoping that he finds us and just trusting that everyone else around you is doing your job. But other than that, I think individually it's just getting open and beating my guy.
Cam, on that touchdown you had in the third quarter, it seemed like you didn't get a whole lot of separation from the guy. I knew it was the key for you to making that play and getting that go-ahead score.
Honestly, just trusting the play. Clayton put the ball in a perfect spot. I mean, if you go back and watch it, I don't think I broke any stride, and the guy was right on top of me, and the ball was literally right there. So it all starts with Clayton and the guys up front giving him enough time to throw that ball. So kind of just going through, catching the ball just like any other time, and just trusting that whole play all the way throughout.
Clayton, huge performance statistically, obviously. Would you rank this as one of your best games as a Northwestern quarterback?
I don't know if it's one of my best. I think about the 2 picks, and that's why. But I think one of my best games in responding to when bad stuff happens. And we don't win a lot when I throw 2 picks. So I'm really credit to our guys for staying in it. But I definitely like how I responded when those things happened.
A couple guys on the defense just came in and said that they got super juiced when you scored that touchdown after Michigan State had put 2 touchdowns up in the third quarter. What were I know you had to go right back on the field after that 4th down stop on the MSU 11, but just initial feeling right after that happened for any of you?
Yeah, I mean, one thought is it's been pretty clear that after we've gone on a run, we've struggled to put points up after that. So for us to take that next step, get over that hurdle, and just for us to know that, yeah, we're still in this fight, that meant a lot to us. And I think guys just stayed hungry to get back on the field and finish drives after that.
Also for anyone, last year you're 2-3, you go on the road to Maryland, play well, get a big win there, and it jumpstarts the season. Does this feel like this game could kind of be a similar situation to that Maryland game last year?
I don't know, like what you said, we were 2-3, so it's a little different. We were 1-3, but we got a lot of football left, but you got to win in order to start to go on a run. And so that's the goal. The goal is to win every game, and we just got to prepare for Nebraska because they're going to come in ready to go. I don't know how they did today, but they're a hungry football team. They want to get a win, and so we got to come ready to go. But this is a huge win for us, and it's great for our guys to come back, respond from losing 3 straight, and like what Tommy said, in a hostile environment, really good team, really good program. This is a great win for us.